Hey, everyone, let me know if you can hear me, properly and see my face clearly, because I just received a warning from Facebook saying me that, hey, your streaming resolution is too high. It may affect your streaming. So I want to make sure that you guys can see me clearly. So that's why type 1, that the live streaming is smooth. Type 2, if you feel like it's laggy, my face is not good, my voice is not good, then type 2 in the comment box. So it's really important so that it will not affect your feeling, your about this life. Okay, I want you guys to get the most out of this training because it could be one of the most training ever in terms of eCom Club. Yes, I will review why people fail to get rich. On earth, 99% of the people, okay, they are the slave. Sorry, 99% of people on earth are slave. Slave, what do you mean? They're the follower of the leaders, which means they work for the leaders. Who are the leaders? The leaders is someone that have a lot of money. Okay, they are the wealthiest guy on earth. Okay, they are the one that have a company. They're the one have like hotels, businesses, whatever. And there's like thousands, tens of thousands of people working for them. And I could say, if you have a job, you are a slave to your company right now. You are not yet someone that can control a life. How many of you guys see in this life that, hey, Yik, I still haven't achieved my financial freedom. I'm still working for money. Or you already have an automated business. You have someone working for you. 99% of people on earth are still employee. They still work for people. They do not have their life. Because if they quit their job, they do not have monthly income. So if you ask me, what is the worst investment ever? Is to work for someone. I mean it. You can start dropping notes. The worst investment in your life is to work for someone because you are working for money. You're working for you are depending your life on a company that can fail, that can suddenly fire you without any notice, just say that, okay, because of COVID, I need to close my company, then you are gone. You need to go outside and seek for another job. You have zero control on your future. I can repeat it with you. Once you start working for someone and you lose your control because they are the one who designing your life now. They are the architect of your life. You are not the architect of your life because you start working for someone. I'm sorry to say that this is the cold, hard truth. I don't know whether you guys get it. I've seen people have been working in a company for 10 years and they expect that, oh, maybe when I retired, I can get my retirement fund. That I do not need to work anymore. Do you know right now, the retirement fund, the pension, in a lot of countries, they have already removed. That means even though you work in my company for 30 years until you retire, you get no subsidies, you get no pension, you get nothing from me. But you just wasted 30 years in my company and you save $0. Right? So that's the case. So that's why today I will show you guys how the rich get more money and how you can start to prepare for it at a young age. For me, I start saving, I start investing actually 5-6 years ago. Okay, I don't need to spend a lot of money right now because I have the passive income. Provide me enough money, cash flow for me to support my life. Even though I don't work, even though I don't do nothing, I can still have a business. I can have my money from my real estate. I have money from my insurance supporting my life. Okay, so that's the idea. How you can start accumulate money in the early stage of your life. Maybe you need to spend 5, 10, 15 years, but this 10, 15 years, once you've done it, you don't need to work anymore. How about people in the work? How about people still working? They may say, okay, the first time I step in this company, I may need to work 30 years. And even after 30 years, during this journey, what happened? You get married. That means you spend a lot of money. You give birth, okay, to new children. The first kid, the second kid, the third kid. Every kid need money. But your salary, how about your salary? There's a research. The raise in the salary is always lower than inflation. That means each and every year, the money you earn can buy less stuff every single year because the inflation index is always higher than the salary raise. In Hong Kong, for the past 2 years, people who work in government jobs have their salary frozen for 2 years already. That means in the past 2 years, there's no raise in the salary. But however, the inflation for the past 2 years in Hong Kong is nearly 5 to 6%. That means the money you earn right now has a directly reduction of 5%. Yep, this is the cold truth. Why like that? Yep, you cannot control it. Why? Because your money is paid by who? Paid by your boss. Even though it's by the government, still, you do not have money to control your life. Because you have fixed salary. You are not flexible enough. So here, today, I will show you guys why, how you can really control your life and master your life. In today's, we're going to give you 3 points. And it's really important to you guys because the crash is coming. The real estate crash is coming. The stock market crash is coming. Basically, everything is going to crash in the next, I don't know, few months, 12 months, or 1 or 2 years. I'm going to show you proof in this live. All you need to do is just stay in this live and follow with me. So here, please take out your notebook. Look at it. I got my notebooks here as well. Don't think that when I go here to do the live, I can just keep talking for 10 minutes. No. Every live training, it takes me like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, not to say like years, okay, of learning, testing, experiencing, and I combine together in each and every week of life. So if you have time, please stay with me for the next 20 minutes. It's gonna be mind-blowing, and it will save you tons of time by reading tons and tons of the books, because I will already summarize it in the next 5, 10, 20 minutes of live training. So here in the comment box, please type 777 already when you're ready, and we're gonna go straight to today's training, and I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see the data and see my notes. All right? Oh, good. I saw people here. Hey, Joey. Hey, Josephine. Hi, Nora. Hey, Francis. Hey, Betty. Hey, Winnie. Good to see you guys here. All right, so let's begin. Start here. Okay, type 1 if you can see my screen. You can see the drawing board. Let me find my pens. Where is my drawing pens? Yep, I found it. This is my drawing pens. Oh, why Apple Music is here? Okay. Before I start, let me give you guys some news from JP Morgan. Before I start, let me give you some news from JP Morgan. Just look at here. 2 days ago, June 14, JP Morgan is holding cash because very good chance inflation is here to stay. You know how much money they have? Okay, let me find the number. If you look at our balance sheet, we have 500 billions in cash. I'm gonna repeat. JP Morgan right now have 500 billion in cash. You may say, okay, what is 500 billion? Let me show you. Bitcoin market cap. Right now, the market cap of all the Bitcoin is just 800 billion. What it means is JP Morgan right now can buy at least nearly 80%, okay, 70 to 80% of every single Bitcoin on the market just by the money they have right now in JP Morgan. So you can expect Bitcoin is so small. Either Bitcoin is too small or JP Morgan has too much money. I mean cash, like literally cash, not real estate, not stock, it's cash piling up in their account that they can do whatever they like instantly. Liquidity, fluidity. This is just JP Morgan. Look at Warren Buffett. Buffett gets more cautious on stock and buyback. And look here. Just earlier this year, for the 3 months, okay, they have just piled up another 145 billion cash by the end of March. Just by the end of March. It doesn't include the total cash they have. Imagine here. Okay? There's tons and tons of money. Look at, okay, not this one. This is the net earning. Let me show you the, here. Let me show you the Berkshire cash. Just search here. Cash reserve. It didn't mention here. Yep. At least. So you can see why not they're selling assets, they're selling stock, they're selling real estate, they're selling Bitcoin just to pile up cash. Why? Give me an answer. Why people now they prefer cash but not crypto? If you guys have been following my profile, I mentioned one thing. Cash is king. Cash is king. And it always is king. Because without cash, you cannot buy stuff. What do you mean by stuff? You cannot buy investment. You say, oh, yes, the market is crashing, the Bitcoin is rising. Do you have money to buy? You got no money to buy, you are just what? You're just someone like a passenger looking at the market to go up. You mean nothing if you have no cash, right? How about people have the cash? When they have cash, that means they know that something gonna happen and they can start buying. In 2008, when the real estate crash, you know what happened? Robert Kiyosaki spent billions of dollars piling up. He borrowed money from the bank just to buy real estate. And then in these 10 years, he 5x, 10x some of his investment just in 10 years. And the money where he get from? He used his own money, and plus, because of his reputation, he borrowed tons and tons of money to buy stuff. The same, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett in the dot-com crash, before the dot-com crash, Warren Buffett already cashed out. He already cashed out before the dot-com crash. And he used the money what? Buy back the dot-com crash. See, whatever he dumped, you are shopping for what? At a huge discount. And why they can see it? How they can see this future? What happened? Because of just one thing. They are accessing more information than you. They're able to access to some information that like you, the normal people, can never see it because of your network, because you do not have insider tips. How many of you guys have read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad? How many of you type yes if you have read this book? Rich Dad Poor Dad. Robert, in one of the chapter, Robert said he never buy stock. Yup. He never buy any stock except the stock that nearly do an IPO. That means public launch, which means he buy before the market go up. How do they do it? Because he have the information. He's working with people that nearly launched their IPO. And then you just buy it first. Or let me buy 20% of a share. And then when you do the IPO, okay, the price go up and you sell it. You will win. It's guaranteed win. Whenever someone did an IPO, it always win. Because the IPO is to what? It's to save, it's to waste money. It's to collect money from investor. When people keep buying, okay, you just cash out. You can easily do 10x, even 100x. That's why like Alibaba, like when Twitter, like Twitter, just look at Twitter. Twitter never make a single dollar before Twitter do an IPO. Telegram was planning to IPO as well. He never make a single dollar as well. A lot of company, they never make any money. But when they do the IPO launch, done. The founder cash out. Why they can cash out? Because people start buying their stock. But the stock didn't make any money. The same for Tesla. Even Tesla, for the past 10 years, when Tesla created a car, he never make a single profit. It's always in debt. Billions of debt. And why the stock price still go up? Why still go up? You don't know why. It's even any profit. Why? Why like that? You need to know how monies work. Not like how can I make more money, but how monies work, and then you become the master of money, and that's how you can able to control it. So today, I'm gonna show you three concepts or three very important ideas that you guys must follow in the next 15 or 20 minutes. And once you can master it, I can guarantee you that in the next, not too quick, okay, the next 3-5 years, and how you can become millionaires or even a multi-millionaires. Yup. Just wait for 3 and 5 years, okay? I don't want you to become millionaire tomorrow. If you become millionaire tomorrow, I can guarantee in the next 2 more weeks, you're going to lose all your millions. Yes, you not yet know how to control it. So today, I will show you guys how you can really stay consistently rich for the next 3, 6, even forever. And you can leave a legacy for your kid. Alright? So type ready in the chat box. I'm going to start. Right? So the first things, take out your notebook. Okay, before I start, I need to do something first. and to calm myself down to do some deep breath. Right? So one hand on the chest and another hand stomach. Let's do 3 deep breaths together. Right? So close your eyes. Close your eyes. Let's stretch your shoulder. It's gonna be really exciting for what you're gonna hear today. So when you breathe in, make sure you only expand your stomach, not your chest. Keep your chest flat, but expand your stomach. So breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Use your nose to breathe in. And use your mouth to breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And breathe out. Okay, let's begin. So let me start. First, it's too small. Let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger. Okay, is it big enough? Yeah, should be big enough. The first one. Okay, mindset. Purely mindset. You don't need to learn a lot of mindset. Just remember these 3 mindset I'm gonna tell you, and write it down in every corner of your house. Whether it's on your book, whether it's on your mobile phone, whether it's everywhere. You need to see these 3 keywords and always say it out and always execute these 3 concepts. All right. So the first one, the rich always have a positive mindset. They always have a positive mindset. What do you mean by positive mindset? Let me give you some examples. Are you someone always, take up the responsibility? Or you are someone always make excuses? Which means you complain. You blame, you make excuses. You say, oh, this is not my problem, it's his problem. If you are someone who always take responsibility, that whenever something happened to you, you will say, it's my fault. It's 100% my fault. I'm gonna fix it. If you are someone have this positive mindset, you can always go through every situation. When crypto crash, someone private message, I lose all my investment, what should I do? See, you are not taking up your responsibility because you buy at the most expensive price. I have been talking about the crash 2 months ago. Go ahead, look at my profile. 2 months ago, I already talked about the crash. It will just crash. This is too high, too expensive already, and people still buy it. And look at the price. Okay, this school way better, I'm making more money, but it's still in loss. How about another people? When you test one product, when you open your e-commerce store, you fail the first product, you fail your first store, you spend like $1,000, $2,000. Will you complain to Facebook, my Facebook is not good? Will you complain to the guru? Will you complain, to the product or whoever? Or you just say, no, it's my own problem because I didn't learn fast enough, because I'm making too crazy decision in terms of not turning on my ad too earlier. Okay, not using better video ad, not using better image ad. I trust some guy. Okay, who are you? Are you someone really will take up the responsibility, or you someone have the guts that I never give up? You never give up. Who never give up? Every single winner on earth, every leader on earth, they never give up. Look at how long time it took Elon Musk to bring Tesla into profit. Look at how long time Steve Jobs took. Apple is not an Apple do not have iPhone. Because Apple have iPhone, now everyone know who is Apple. How about before? Oh, Mac. Yeah. Anyone is a Mac user before iPhone launch? Why suddenly Steve Jobs come back? Steve created Apple, and then he got kicked out by the board. Yeah. Steve Jobs created Apple, and then after a few years, the board doesn't like his work and kicks Steve Jobs out. That's why Steve Jobs partners up with Pixar. Then they create a Pixar company who create a cartoon, right? And then he come back in to Apple after learning a lot of amazing stuff, management skills, technology, design in Pixar. he go back to Apple, and then he launched the amazing iPod. He created the iPod first, and then what? New iMac, new iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch. Hence, Steve Jobs returned. Look at Jack Ma. You know how long time Jack Ma took to bring Alibaba to be a well-known company? He was fighting with eBay. eBay is the biggest one. He was fighting with Yahoo, all this thing. And then he what? Alibaba bought out Yahoo in China. Yeah, Alibaba owned Yahoo in China. And then what next? Keep coming up, right? See, every single businessman, they make money because of what? They never give up. Whatever obstacle they're facing, they have a positive mindset that, okay, I'm going to do it. I can trace it. I can do it. How about you? You fail for 3 months, 3 weeks. Okay, let's say 3 years. And you say, no, I give up on my life. No, I'm going to go back to find my 9 to 5 job. Or you are someone that you never give up on yourself. You always have hope, and you know that you're gonna get rich. You know that you're gonna make a change in your life. Buddha, that's a more ancient guy. Buddha in his whole life was being hunted. Anyone know Buddha? You know Buddha? Yeah. The founder of Buddhism, you can say. He was a prince. Buddha was a prince. And then he suddenly realized that, no, I don't want all this money. I don't want all this. I want to go outside and let the world know what is the proper way of living. What is your mission of your life? And he's go outside. He talk about life, talk about karma, all these kind of things. And then, in his whole life, he was being hunted by a lot of people. He said, no, this guy is like brainwashing people. No, let's kill him. How about now? How many people believe in Buddhism? Okay, not about Buddhism. Jesus Christ. You know Jesus Christ, right? Who's Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ was what? He died. Died for what? Died for sacrificing himself to show you guys that, yeah, love, peace, give thanks. Now I'm gonna help you guys to take up all your sin. I'm gonna die. And you guys, please change your life, change your view about me. See, Jesus died, and then after what? 5, 10, 20, 100,000, 2,000 years, and now who? 2 billion people believe in Christianity. What happened to Jesus? Jesus died and he still never give up. And now who? He become what? A legacy. Everyone know about him. Lao Tzu. Okay, in China it's now Lao Tzu. 道德经. Everyone talk about Lao Tzu, 道德经. Because he know that the concept is very important. What happened to that guy when he's alive? See, you need to know, when people do not give up, they can change legacy. I have never seen anyone that they give up and then they success. No. No way. This is the mindset, the positive mindset. Are you able to face a problem positively, or you always see the obstacle? So that's why the main difference, you can write down these two keywords. The first one, the positive mindset, they see opportunity. Okay, opportunity. Every problem they see, they make them excited. But the second type of people, they have a negative mindset. Whatever they see, they just see problems. What do you do when you see problems? When you see problems, you what? You stay numb. That means you don't do. You just you're not doing anything. You just stand there. Because you see the problems. You're afraid, you panic, you have fear. But when people see opportunity, you get excited, right? Do you know why when people post screenshots in the group, you say, no, I believe that making money is good. I can make money in eCom. But when there's no one posting screenshot, they only see people asking problem of their account being banned. I failed my testing in Facebook ad. And what else? No one gonna believe in eCom. But do you know there's tons and tons of people posting screenshot in my group? In my mastermind group, instead of the free group. Because if they post in the free group, people gonna keep messaging them. Just look at Nui. Last week we invited Nui to share her ideas. 59 years old, never give up. Also took her 1 year and get to 1K day. Another student, Veronica, told me the same. He also started around in 1 year. He paid like thousands of dollars to other guru and never worked. And then now he works, she works, he put a screenshot, then tons of people leave in comment. Why? Why you guys are being superficial? Okay? See, that's the idea. Right? The second mindset. You have a strong desire. Very, very strong desire. What strong desire? Even though the same company, in the same industry, why this guy can make more money, but not that guy? Well, that's what one simple saying, because they are hungry. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Why that guy can stand at the top, but you cannot? You guys are doing the same stuff. Why Cristiano Ronaldo can go to the top? Why some other football players still in their country league, not the biggest league? Why? He or she is more hungrier than you. You just want more. I want more. I want more. Or you are just no. It's enough for me. Or you do not dare to dream. Are you dare to dream? Or you're just someone, no, I think I'm just small. I can just stay in my hometown. I should not go to New York. I cannot go to USA. I should stay in my little town called small town. Who are you? Who are you? Right? If you are not staying hungry, you cannot find motivation in your life. Why the wolf? You know, there's something called the wolf pack, right? A lot of people call themselves wolf pack. Because the wolf pack always hungry. Even within themselves, they all like fight with the other and want more food. That's the wolf spirit. That's the wolf. They always keep chasing, keep going up. In some company like Huawei, IBM, some big company, they have one rule. It's called 10% layoff, which means every single year they're gonna fire 10% of their employees. Every single year they're gonna fire the lowest, the poorest performer, 10% of the employee. So that they know that if you join my company, you have to have a strong desire to stay. Otherwise, go ahead. No, we don't want you. 10%, that's a lot. Really, really a lot. But they're a big company. Because you may lose a very good welfare, okay, some insurance, some good deal from this company, but you may get fired if you do not work hard enough. So desire. Because if you don't want it, you cannot see it. If you cannot see it, you cannot get it. Only when you want it enough, it will happen in your mind. It will happen in your mind. They say, I want to get rich. You want to get rich, but what kind of money you want to see? Or every single day you see the $1 million in your account, $1 million in your account. You keep visualizing about it. You keep dreaming about it. And then suddenly your mind will find a way to help you to get it. Because that's one saying. That's one saying. You can try to work where this sound is. You can write this down. Okay, your mind create everything. Hey, Yik, what do you mean by your mind creates everything? Even though you're not sick right now, you keep thinking about it. Maybe I'm sick. I keep coughing. Maybe I have some serious diseases. And if after you see the doctor also said, no, you are fine. I will do a very good body check on you. You are fine. But you keep thinking about you are sick. Somehow, someday, you will become sick. Your mind is so smart that want to bring you what you think that you want. Your mind creates. Your mind is your subconscious. If you can read the book, The Power of Subconscious Mind, you will know. Anything is created by the subconscious. It's based on what you really, really want, and it will attract it to you. It's not because it's there. It's just because that you want it to be there. The same problem happened to you. You're gonna see different things, right? When people see fire, they will see, oh my God, I'm so hot, I hate fire. When some people see fire, they say, I love the warmth, I love fire, I see lights, I see the bright future. When people, it's raining outside, I hate rain. But other people see, now the farm got rains, my vegetables got water now, I don't need to water it. See, even the same situation happen to different people gonna have different view on it. The same, when I'm here, some people may call me, hey, Yik is just a scam. Hey, Yik is my biggest teacher. Different. 50 people here watching my life, that means there's 50 versions of Yik on earth. Yep, 50 people watching my life, there will be 50 versions of Yik here. Some may think this guy is talking bullshit. Some of you may think this guy is talking some golden nugget. Some of this guy will believe every single word I say and take action. Because it's not depends on me. It totally depends on you, how you see me, and how you see the money, how you see the world. Some people have a negative world. They think that hell is everywhere because no one believes in him, because he doesn't believe anyone. But some people think it's heaven where as long as I'm alive. So who are you? You need to make a decision. Are you the one who has strong desire and always look at the bright side? Or you're just someone that you have no hope about your life, you want to meet the devil, you want to what? Make a deal with the devil, you want to die. See? Different. People who have depression, usually it's because that they focus too much on themselves. I'm going to repeat. People who has depression is because they focus too much on themselves, about their desire, not focusing too much on the bright side on the outside. When you are too focused on yourself, you cannot break through because you're limiting yourself. But when you see everything is good, done, you will not have depression. That's why usually for depression, there's no cure. The cure is always yourself. You need to find out why you're too focused on yourself. Maybe you want to being noticed. You want people to care about you, but you fail to get it. Hence, you close yourself, you shut down the door. That's why depression happens, right? So that's why the third reason that you can stay rich or stay happy in life, the third mindset is let me tell you, to serve. Okay, SERVE. To serve. What? To serve? Yeah, this is a mindset. Yeah, this is a mindset. From what? From selfish, okay, to selfless. Some may say, I don't know how many of you guys here. If you guys here, you already enjoy what I'm talking about for just the past two concepts. I'm not even finished. I haven't tell you the investment trend yet. I didn't go to the main topic. This is just the mindset part. If you already love this topic so far, just give me some 777. Tag your friend, ask them to watch it now. Okay, it depends on your erection. You can keep talking. All right. So back to here. How come? You can ask yourself, how come the older someone gets, like your granny, like your grandpa, like the monk, the priest, the teacher, the guru, why the older they get, the more money they have, the more they want to share? Have you asked yourself, do you guys agree with me? Yes, you agree with me. Let me, the richer someone are, or the older someone are, or the more experienced someone are, they always love to share. You don't know why they always share. Whether they share money, they share something, they just love to give you guys something. They just give a gift. What they want to give? Why? They are changing from selfish to selfless. That means they no longer need the thing by themselves. They find out that the more they share, okay, the more what? The more joy they get. You can just ask me. You know, today I was having a call with Joshua. I don't know whether Joshua is here. Joshua told me that, hey, you do training on Monday, and then you do training on Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then also Friday. Every single day you do live training, and then you also do coaching call with the student and a strategy call with student. You spend like 20, 40, 50 hours only talking. But I can feel like that you love it. Hence, it doesn't feel like working. And when you share, when you talk, you don't looking for the money. You're just sharing for free. And then you kind of like, this kind of level is only when you know that. That's how you can really, really find real happiness. You don't need a lot of money. I can tell you, you don't need a lot of money. You really don't need $1 million. But why you want $1 million? Because of the Lamborghini? Because of the, I don't know, the bracelets, the diamond ring, the Rolex, the Petit Philippe, the jet, the travel around the road desire? Do you really, really want that? Maybe yes, but which one do you think is better? To save more people, make more people live happier, more people say thanks, like in this training, people say yes, say good, I love your training, yet they leaving review to my life, even though they just watching the free training. Which one give you more happiness? Your kid say thanks, hey dad, I want 5 hours of your time in this weekend, can you play with me this Saturday? Or you are just still working in your house, in your office, that you ignoring your kid. Or you're saying that your parents at home, that you haven't called them for the past few months, few years, you don't have no idea who they are, until suddenly one day they get into hospital. You start to what? Regret. A regret I didn't spend enough time to my grandmother or your parents or whoever, that they spend their whole life raising you. They spend their time, money, health, wealth, whatever, and invested in you. And now what do? You're being selfish, you go outside, you get married and disappear. Are you someone like that? How about your mom? How about your dad? See, the purpose of life is to give back, right? If you watch some of my answer, when you are alive, the only mission in your life is to give back. Why do you need to give back? Yes, without the hospital, you cannot born. No clean water, you will die. No electricity. How about now you cannot even watch my live? Okay? If there's no teacher in the school, you do not even know ABCDE or 1 + 1 = 2. right? If no me, baby, if no me create this ecom club group, you cannot know that e-commerce can be that easy. There's still someone here giving me joy. If there's no Buddha, no Jesus, no Thomas Edison, no Albert Einstein, there will be no culture, there will be no technology, there will be no revolution, there will be no China, no US, no Singapore, no nothing. And you are safe because you're protected by who? By the government, by the money, by whoever, so that you get alive. And what you do? Help more people, give back. Not telling you to give back to a government, at least give back to every single one with just a simple smile. Cheer him up. Maybe he is having a half day, a rough weekend. Maybe he got broken up from her girlfriend or boyfriend, right? He got sick. Someone you never know. Why not just giving more joy, happiness to other people to cheer them up if you can? The more powerful you are, you can give. The biggest shift in this concept is just one more sentence will be gone. Then I go to the more important part about investment. All right. Just try to write this down. This is very important keyword. I call it abundance. Abundance. What is abundance? Abundance mean you know that. Okay, you know that you have the power to give. That's the meaning of abundance. Abundance doesn't mean you need to be wealthy. You just need to realize that, okay, I have the power to share. I have the power to change the life. I have the power to share whatever I have. Most of the time you can see the poorer someone is, okay, the poorer someone is, it's not because they're really poor. It's because inside, they always what? They always ask. They ask for something. Hey, can you give me money? Can you give me something? Can you share something with me? Because they think that inside, they do not have the power to give. They think that they're the lowest on earth. They have nothing. But when you are abundant, even the poorest guy, Gandhi. Anyone know Gandhi? Gandhi from India? You change the whole world? Who release all the slaves? Gandhi? What Gandhi said? Gandhi said, I don't need extra money. I don't need an extra bowl of rice. I just need a piece of cloth covering my body, a bowl of water, and some food will be enough for me. All the other stuff, please share. And now what happened to Gandhi? Everyone know him, right? Don't tell me you don't know him. How about Mother Teresa? Mother Teresa stand inside, in front of a wall. Yep. You just stand inside, between a wall, and then both soldier, both army stop the flight for at least 1 week. What happened? He just stand here. Stop the war. Done. It's too good stop. How can she is willing to sacrifice herself just standing in front of the guns and fire and they stop? You know, herself alone can stop something to help save an orphanage. How about you? Orphanage. Right? So it's the same things, right? So that's why type abundance in the chat box. Type abundance chat box. I need you guys to remember that even no matter who you are, where you are, how poor you are, you still have the power to give. Even you do not have the money, you still have what? A face, right? You can still give a smile to your parents. Let them know that you are still safe. You can still smile to your kid. Let them know you are not too worried about your living right now. Let your kid, let your boss, let whoever know that you face, let them know you still have a smile to give to other people. That's why people who are comedian, like who? Mr. Beast, right? Mr. Beast. Who else? Jim Carrey, right? There's lots. Why they can change the world? By giving you a piece of smile. They're willing to sacrifice themselves. They put down their ego. They do stupid stuff on the movie, on the stage, and they cheer you up. Right? So that's the case. You can cheer people up, right? So now let's go to the most important part. So you know that mindset is very important. Mindset is really important. How about the second one? The first one is mindset, right? And mindset, we have three things. Which three things? You guys do remember? The first one, let me know. Okay, check the chat box so people can copy it. And number two, the most important thing is passive income versus active income. Okay, passive income versus active income. You have to work for your passive income, not active income. Active income that you are trading, move my face up. Active income, that means you're trading your time. You're trading your time for money. All right? Active income, that means you need to work. How to work? You use your time to work. How about passive income? The money work for you. Okay, the money works for you. Money works for you, and this one you use the time. You guys have to understand one thing. The most valuable things on earth, is time. This is the most valuable asset in your life. Whoever you are, time is your most meaningful thing. Why every single king have to find tricks to lengthen their life? Why they need to find a magic portion? Why they need to be the alchemist to create something that can make their life live longer? Why they believe in this kind of stuff? Because they do not want to die. The same for you. Your time is more important than money. Your time is more important than money. Look at your friends. Whenever you got sick, your friends gonna call sick, gonna quit their job, just go to see you because you're sick. Your family gonna spend with you near your bed, no sleeping, just want you to wake up. Right? All these things is what? Time is the most valuable stuff. Whoever spending time with you, whether it's a phone call, calling you, staying with you, they are basically using their life. They are trading their life for you. Hence, when you try to work for money, you are trading your life for that $100. The most crazy things I heard is, let's say, oh, right now KFC is doing a discount. Okay, at 8 a.m. this morning, when you buy it from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., as long as you buy our chicken basket, you can get like $5 discount. And then just because it's an announcement on the newspaper or on the magazine, then the next day we have 100 people queuing up. And it took them 3 hours. It took them 3 hours to queue up outside KFC from 8 a.m., which means they start waiting from 5 a.m. just to get that $5 discount. So you are trading 3 hours of your life for a $5 discount in KFC. Does it make sense? Or you prefer to spend these 3 hours cooking an amazing meal? Spend these 3 hours, learn a new skills? Take my life, read a book, or do something? You need to know what is your hourly rate. A lot of people do not know their hourly rate. How much money are you making? Divided by the hours you use. If you make a lot of money, why waste the 3 hours for the $5? Go ahead, work a pastime. Work in food panda, work in Deliveroo, work at some even the food delivery job. You can even make $5 with just one single order, right? Why save that $5 and spend your life on it? I don't understand why. 10% discount. Let me go outside to the shopping mall and queue up for 4 hours. Parking slot. Let me park my car there first, but too many people. Let me wait 3 hours for one parking slot. See the biggest difference: active income versus passive income. So that's why. What is the passive income stream? That's 5 passive income stream. 5. I don't want to write it out, just put it in. Okay, the first one. Write it down. It's everywhere. You can just know, you get it. The first one, a business that doesn't require your presence. In other words, automated business. Automated business. With a system. You are not working in the business. You are working on the business, and then the business generate money for yourself. In here, ESBI, right? This is B. An automated business. If you run your e-commerce store, but if you stop working, a very easy question for you guys is, what is an automated business? An automated business is after 1 year without you, can your business still make money? That's the question you ask yourself. If your business without you for 1 whole year, if it's shut down, closed, then this is not a passive income stream. A passive income stream with point number 1 is you need to have a business that even though you are not working in there, after 1 year, it can still generating you profit. That's what we taught. Well, I keep saying about business, automation, SOP, build a team, loyalty, all this kind of stuff. Bonus system. Let your team work for you, not you work for them. Right? Second, income generated real estate. I'm going to repeat. It's income generating real estate. I'm not saying that you buy a house and then you hold it for 10 years and expect it to rise. Income generated real estate, only 2. The first one, buy and flip. Okay. The second one, rental income. Okay, that's other one. I don't want to have too much, but basically 2. You buy a house, you make it look nicer, and you sell it. You buy a house, you make it look nicer. Maybe after 6 months, you sell it out. You cash in. You can control the price. You're not waiting for the price to go up, but you make the house look better. Okay, we call it what's it called? Refurbish. You refurbish the house and you sell it. The second one is called rental income. You buy a house and then you let someone to rent your house, and then you get paid extra after you pay the mortgage. You no longer need to put any money more. The tenants pay you rental income, and then the rental income is able to cover the mortgages. At the same time, you still have extra money. That's what we call income generating real estate. If not, you are not investing. You are basically gambling on the future of the housing price. But you can never, no one on earth can predict the future of the price. Tomorrow, gonna have earthquake. Tomorrow, gonna have tsunami. Tomorrow, something gonna happen. No one can predict it. Even the God, no one. Only thing you can control is an income generating business. That means you can guarantee you're gonna stay there for 6 months, gonna keep paying me rent. I'm gonna fix this house and offer you a better price. Someone's gonna buy it. That's the case. People buy real estate, buy stock market, they buy crypto, they buy whoever, they think about what? The future price gonna go up. Hence, it never goes up, and then bye-bye. Good luck. See, that's the case. This is not about active income. It's about concept. About can you see the money coming in, or you just predicting the money to come in. Okay, so that's real estate. The same. Let me give you my idea. What I did? I bought a land in Cambodia, right? I bought a land in Cambodia. We have 100 trees of cashew nuts, 100 cashew nut trees, and then I buy a land with the trees that generating me income because I can sell the cashew nut for profit every single year, and the money can make me positive cash flow. I'm not buying the land and expecting the land to go up in price. If it can go up, it's my bonus. But just based on that I can sell the cashew nuts, I can already get income. That's how I invest. I would not just buy a house and expect it to go up. I need to make sure that it can generate money every single year. Whether I buy it and rent it out, or it has some money coming in by something. You need to think about it. Right? Third, stock, bonds, insurance. Stocks, bonds, and insurance. You buy for what? Usually, you buy because of you know that that's a trend. Let's say e-commerce. If everyone can predict e-commerce is the future, you buy Alibaba, Amazon, eBay, Stripe. I think Stripe is not. I think Stripe, Shopify. Okay, those that are in the e-commerce area, you can make tons of money already in the past 10 years because e-commerce is the trend. How about now? Now what's the next trend? The next trend is AI. I can tell you, it's AI. Yeah, if you invest now, still okay, but a lot of AI company already invested a few years back. What's AI? What's AI? Just simply look at Tesla, autopilot. Autopilot is already AI. Tesla is selling their subscription for the autopilot software. For how much? Do you guys know how much? It's nearly $10,000 just for the plug-in for the autopilot. Yep, autopilot, $10,000. Just a software, just a subscription. And then now, look at how many people have to buy it. Because they want their car with the driver, they need to buy the autopilot, and they do not have enough data. But Tesla have it on the street for years. They collect billions, miles of data on Earth. They can just easily create an AI that can run the car, right? Google is trying to do it, but the amount of Google created is just like 5-10% of what Tesla have done. That's the case, right? So, okay, yeah, then what kind of paper assets do I buy? Buy the assets that can, first, the industry is going high, it's going good. The second one is they can give you yearly interest, like bonds. Like bonds can secure you 2 to 3% per year. Some better one can be 5, some better one can be 10, it depends. Insurance, any investment insurance that you can put, for example, those that can generate you for guaranteed 5% income, or life insurance that can help protect you so that in case you have some medical issues, it cannot pay for itself. So this is the best investment. Insurance, bonds, and stock. But don't buy it just because you want it to go up. Alright? Then third, commodity. That means everything that has its own value, including gold, silver, antique, art, things that have money, that have a value. When you keep longer, they give you money. Right? And the fifth one, royalty. That means licensing, creating books, creating design, selling patent. You know patent. You know what's patent? Like Apple, Samsung, they always create patent. Then what they upload to the site, and then when someone copy the design, you're gonna get fined. You don't pay for them. That's how those companies get a lot of money, just by selling patent. Disney, okay, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, whatever you have the logo there, the name there, they're gonna sue you. That's why when you do e-commerce, I always tell you guys, don't sell things with Disney logo. Don't sell things with Disney character. Even Marvel stuff, Iron Man. Just the word Iron Man will get you sued, get your store shut down. Because that's how Disney make money. He make money by selling royalties. Right? So we say, okay, yeah, now I understand. So that means in your whole life, in your next 5-10 years, only focus on these 5 areas. Focus on these 5 areas. So what should I start first? What do you mean with these 5 areas? Because these 5 things price is gonna go up and price gonna go down. It's always like that. What do you mean? That means somehow real estate is going up. Okay, somehow real estate gonna go down. When your real estate price going down, you can use more money and buy cheap real estate. And when gold is getting cheaper and getting cheaper, like in 2000 years, 2000, when gold price really cheap, you can buy a lot of gold. When gold price increase in value, you cash out, you use the money to buy real estate after 8 years, which is what? The real estate boom. 2000 years, gold price drop a lot. You buy the gold. After 8 years, you buy what? You buy real estate. How about now? You buy crypto. Done. You just need 3 very important investment in your life to 5x your return. Done. You can already cash out. Okay, what do you mean? So for example, let's say right now you have just 100K. You just need to save 100K. Maybe in 2000 years, the gold price drop. You need to buy 100K, go all into gold. And they 5x. What happened when you 5x? 500K. Okay, after 500K, you buy real estate. You buy real estate in 2008. Done, another 5x. What happened to this 500K? It became 2.5 million. Right? This is just the second time. How about now, if in 2018, you put all your money in crypto, this $2.5 million, 5x again. How about this time? How much do you have? 1.25 million. No, not good. It's 12.5 million. 100K in 2000, you buy the gold. 2008, you invest all in real estate. And in 2018, you buy all in crypto. Done. You got 12.5 million. All you need is to make 3 wise decisions that make you 5-fold, okay, to become financial guru. Very easy, right? But yet, how can I do that? It sounds so easy. Yep, it's just from here. Oh, I first buy gold, and then I become real estate, and then I come back to the crypto, which is commodity. Done. You can cash out 12.5 million. You got 12.5 million, and you just need to put what? A 3% bonds. per year. You don't need to go do any crazy investment anymore. Just put your 12.5 million into a bond that can generate you 3% per year. Just look at how much you can make. That 3% can make you how much? 500K per year. 500K per year. Done. You can live your life free forever. All you need to do is just three decisions. Exactly how you can do. So you need no. Oh, how about you? Can you try to work in your company for 30 years? Can you make this amount of money? No. But no. How should I do this? How should I do this? So let me tell you more about trend. Now let me tell you about trend. In the old time, in ancient time, it's what we call the hunter's age. It's about hunting. Who has the power, who has the right tools, you're gonna survive. That's why for us, human beings, we are all hunting. Tens of thousands years ago, we hunt. That's why we know the tools. We know how to pick the knife. And then who next? And then we move to the agriculture stage. Agriculture, which means who? Whoever has land and know how to farm, you become the richest guy on earth. In the old time, when you have a farm, you're the richest guy because you have food. You have food, you can survive. You can survive, you have land. You have land, people are gonna work for you. And how now? How about now? What happened now? What's the age? Industrial age. That means whenever you have the factory, you are the richest guy. Ask your uncle, ask your dad, ask your grandparents. Is that because they have a factory, so they become so rich right now? But now no longer the case, because it's so easy to open a factory. There's too many factories now. It's no longer the age right now. How about now? Now it's information age. Everything is about how you can get access to the intel. Yeah. Whoever know crypto gonna boom, like what those shit coins in crypto. Whoever get the idea that someone gonna palm it, you buy it first. Done. Whoever know that the next IPO gonna release, you buy it first. Done. Who can get the earliest intels, who can get rich. Now is the case. If you are still someone, have a friends that have no idea about investment, no idea about internet, no idea about the trend, sorry to say that you're gonna stay there forever. You need to get access to some group or some people that have more information, more insider tips, so you can always be the first one, be the first hand information. That's how to make a change. The less information you know, for example, you don't even know how to edit your Facebook ad, and you put $100 in your Facebook ad, you will fail. You will lose the $100. You don't even know what's Google ad, you put $100 on Google ad, you're gonna waste the money. You don't even know what's crypto, you buy some random coin, someone tell you on the internet, then you lose $100. This is fact, right? Like Joey said. Okay, someone tell you that don't do this, you're gonna lose money. You don't listen and you buy it. That's sorry to say, you're gonna die. Follow the big guru, follow the big guy, follow the company. First say, let me tell you, don't listen. Okay, but observe. Yep, don't listen, observe. Look at what they are doing instead of listening to them. Look at what Warren Buffett is doing now. Cash out. Be cautious about stock and buyback. They have billions of dollars in the bank right now. JP Morgan, $500 billion in the bank that they're gonna wait and buy when there's a crash, when there's better interest rate. See what they are doing? They are cashing out. Why they cash out? They know that whether it's real estate, whether it's crypto, whether it's something gonna crash. How they get the information, you have no idea why they get the information. But for some company that have billions of dollars, trillion dollars of net worth, they are telling you that they have insider everywhere on the world. They have people work in the government, they have people work in the bank, they have people work everywhere. They know that how to make more money. That's what they are doing. See, that's the case. Look at what they are. People don't listen to some guru. No, I was some guy. Okay, I'm some guy. They tell me that, some guru tell me that to run ad for the traffic ad. I'm gonna make money. It's like, if you run Facebook ad, just go through the conversion campaign. That's how Facebook ad make you money. It doesn't mean that traffic will not work, but what is traffic ad on Facebook? Traffic ad means the link click ad. who click the link most, you're gonna see the ad. Indian people love clicking ad. People in a poor country, they always click every single thing on their Facebook account. Hence, when you run the ad, they always see your ad. They just click and then they don't buy. If you use the purchase conversion on Facebook ad, what happened? You want to show your ad to people who want to purchase. That's why you have the purchase conversion, right? Hence, your ad is always shown to someone that loves to buy something online. Then the case of they become your buyer is always higher than you send your traffic to people who only want to click. Simple concept, but people don't believe. They just listen to someone that maybe they're not even doing it. So only listen to people by what they are doing it. I'm here, whatever I say to you is always what I'm doing. I tell you my strategy, I show you my screenshot, I show you how I run my ad, all these things, so that when you guys can follow, get easy to do it. But how about other people? They copy and paste big and pieces, watch some video from YouTube, combine together into a course, and treat them as an expert. Sorry to say, if you are them, I would just prefer that you do not come here to teach people, because you may be ruining other people that believe in you because you're so good in selling your course. Right? So, back to here. So, information is very important. What should I do? Yeah, what should I do? Okay? All you need to do is please start changing the friends around you, your environment. You are who you are staying the most time with. You are the average of the 5 people you spending your time with. You are the average of the 5 around you. For me, what do I do? My biggest investment, I can tell you, my biggest investment on life is 100K USD. I'm not using this 100K. I tell you, I'm not using this $100,000 on real estate, not stock, not crypto. I put it in a coaching. What do I put in coaching? Because I joined the network. I just joined the network. Now, because whoever have the money, 100K, to pay for this guru, that means they are the richest guy already. Are you willing to spend 100K to buy a course or buy a coaching? No, right? Because you are the people who do not have 100K, or you do want to invest 100K. But if people willing to do the 100K, they mean that at least they have millions. They have maybe a billions. Maybe they have IPO. They have tons and tons of companies. When I join the group, now I'm access to 1,000 people around the world who are millionaires in the same network. All I need to do, you know what to do? I just need to type a comment, type something in the box. Hey, I need someone to help me in Singapore to do some research on something. Done. Someone gonna pop, hey, I own a company in Singapore that doing cash payment. We can collect cash for less than 0.5%. Done. Let me make a deal. Done. I can get access to her. Or I'm someone who do a headhunt in Hong Kong. I can offer you some service to find you the best employee to work for you. Done. Another guy. Hey, I have a project. I need $5 million to investment. Anyone want to invest in? I put a case. Someone gonna discuss with me. They may say, oh, I think this is not a good idea. Oh, I think this is a good idea. See, I can gathering a lot of opinions, suggestion, recommendation, fund, resources just by doing this. I make back this 100K within 3 months. I made back 300K just within 3 months after I joined the coaching. That's the case. See, you spend money to what? You spend money to do just 2 things. To trade for time, and then you buy information. That's it. That's it. The most expensive stuff on earth is time. And with time, people can create information because people spend their time and then they spend on their experience. They do this, do that. They spend 10 years in the law firm. They spend 10 years working in some industry. Hence, they have the information that only they know it. They can sell the information for a price so that you can save time. That's how business work. That's how humanity work. That's how life work. You either trade time for something that you can sell later, or you can simply use the money to buy the information so that you can save time and you can have what? You can enjoy your retirement early. That's the target for you guys. That's the concept for you guys. And that's how you can build passive income. And that's the trend. And I can tell you the future trend right now is not to do any investment in the next 1 or 2 years. Now get to the most important part, which is point number 3. Point number 1 is mindset, right? Point number 2 is passive income versus active income. So you know that passive income is very important because only when you do not need to work, you can get paid. And the third one is about the information that I'm sharing with you guys. Last week, I was talking with quite a number of my guru, my coaches. They tell me one thing. First, please do not touch any real estate unless the house you're buying is for you to live. If you're not living in that house, you use it as an investment, be careful. The price is going to go down. Go to look at all those pricing index, whether it's the US, UK, or Canada, whoever, which country you can see, there is always more selling power than buying power. That means the supply is more than demand right now. Go ahead and check it. You may say, no. How? I can just tell you, how the heck, why during COVID, the house price still goes up? Why? Why during COVID, when tons and tons of people lose their job, however, the price in New York, the price in London, the price in Hong Kong, they still go up? Why? There's no way. Why? How come? Bubble is creating. There's no one to support it. Yeah, still people, the price go up. Why does it go up? Okay, let me tell you why the price go up. Okay, let me tell you why. For example, in a city, in this street, there's no one buying house in this street. And suddenly, one guy said, okay, I want to sell this house. It was supposed to be 100K for this house. Okay, on this street. The whole street is 100K. Okay, and then suddenly, Peter have a house in this street. He said that, okay, I want to cash out. Let me try to sell it for 105K. Done. After 3 months, some guy just getting lazy, buy this 105K, done. The whole street, the wholesale price become 105K. Even though here let me tell you, even though there's like 100 houses, is there. Just because one guy, Peter, sell this house for 105K, hence the whole street of the houses, they raise the price 105K. Does it truly reflect the market? Because just one guy sell it 5K higher, just one trade in the whole district, the whole street, just one trade. And then the whole price being 105K. 5% increase in 1 year because of one trading. Oh my God, see, that's the issues. Everyone follow because just one trade. The number of trade reduced, but the price increased. What's happening? Demand is lower, but still selling higher. Who's gonna catch up? Who's gonna catch deep? Whoever gonna buy last, right? So that's my idea for you guys. Don't buy any real estate. If you know, in China, my coaches have server houses in China, in Shenzhen and some big city. He told me that he want to cash out, but no one is buying. He wanted to cash out, but no one is buying. My previous landlord, he sell his house at a negative. Just want to cash out. Just want to get out of Hong Kong. That's the case. Less and less people want to buy. Yep, people still are buying, but less people want to buy. So that's the idea. Things want to happen. Okay, crypto is crashing. You can see there's more and more regulation, and the people who are buying crypto right now are people that think they can get rich quick, right? And they are not a sustainable business model yet until more people are using it. So this is still like a gambling. Then we have the stock. Look at the stock price. Just look at the stock price. How come last year is one of the best year in stock in the US? How come last year is the best year in stock? Why? Let me show you. See, how come last year can still meet the all-time high? Look at here. How come? Why? USA printed trillions of dollars, and then where the money going? Money just go back to the stock market. They print the money, so the money go back to the stock market. Hence, the price of the stock go up. What if they stop printing money? What if the inflation coming up? All this price gonna drop. Look at this dip. The dip just started. Look at this dip. Okay? No way can you recover that fast. It's the same trend happening around the world. All kind of stock market, they all go up. They never come down. Why like that? See? So you need to really, really stay in touch. Make my video speed tomorrow. Cannot see much. Okay. Let me wait. Let me make it. Wait, here. Thanks, Joey. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Right? So that's the case. That's the case. I want you guys. I don't want to go through too much financial stuff here. I don't want to go too much about financial stuff. You need to do your own due diligence. But my idea for you guys is, I can foresee that for the next 2 to 3 years, there's only one thing. It's the most important investment in your life. Cash is king. Cash is king. Cash is king. Cash is king. Please save up more cash. You need to have that 100K, just that 100K. And then you can start shopping when things crash. Cash crash always happen every 10 to 15 years. Every single time. 10 to 15 years, there's one crash. That's why Charlie Munger, the partner of Warren Buffett, he said that. I don't know whether I spelled it well or not. He said that you just need 3 wise investment in your life to reach financial freedom. Just 3. Just 3 is enough. Just 3. Look here, just 3. Just the 3 I listed here. Okay, just 3 times. Done. Live your life free. Alright? So let me see what else. Okay, then based on here. So my ending word for you guys is, the best way for you to do now is to start something that can generate you cash flow, which is a business. Whether it's e-commerce, whether it's freelancing, please stop working for someone. Please start working for yourself. Start with something that have unlimited scalability. For example, open a company, hiring people, selling services, doing e-commerce, selling the product around the world, that you can have no limitation in terms of hours because you are using the internet. Your Facebook ad is working for you when you are sleeping. Your staff is working for you even when you're not working. Okay, your mobile phone is still charging every single day, every single hours, because it still gives you money. It can be e-commerce, it can be online marketing, it can be affiliate marketing, it can be anything that can trade other people's time, other people's money for more money. And starting a business is the cheapest investment ever. Buy a house, 100K. Next year, you're going to be gone. Invest 100K in your business. Let me tell you. You don't need money in your business. You just need time. You just need time for a business. And this is always tenfold. Ask yourself, if someone already started e-commerce, have you learned more stuff in the past 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year in your whole life than working in your company for the past few years? All you learn is not just about Facebook ad, not just about Instagram. It's all thing about how to control your mind, how to work with people, how to control the money, how to keep learning every single day, how to do Google search, right? How to import product, AliExpress. You learn tons and tons of new websites every single day, new information every single day, compared to what you're working in your job. Life is about growing. Life is about growth mindset. Keep learning every single day. Keep mastering about your life. Hence, money gonna come to you. Right? So the biggest scam on earth is to tell you work for money, to tell you get rich quick. The best sentence on earth is, please do the things, please do the things that following your feelings. Always follow your heart and do something. For example, create a business that you truly love. None of them is successful unless you love your business. Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook. Do you know why? Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook so that he can help get more dates. Yup, because he want to get more people using the Facebook platform, so he can easily identify who girl she is, what's her interest, what she loves, then he can easily talk to that girl just by looking at her Facebook profile. And suddenly he had no expectation that suddenly Facebook had become so famous and he got investment. Now he became the richest guy on earth just because he want to create something for himself, to help people to get more girls or get more boys, friend. See, that's the idea. He's just working on something he loves, right? So try to read more people's articles autograph, you're gonna get it. Biography, should be biography, right? So let's get some question before I end today. I think that's the whole today. Okay, so to recap, mindset, money versus passive income. The third one is the lack of information, and you need to know how you can get more information. Okay, I don't want to say anything in this life. Let me see any question. Stop the sharing. All right. So wherever you are, whoever you are, your life is short. You don't have a lot of 10 years. In your life, if you are already 40s, 50, 60, you may just have 2 to 3 or 4 10 years left. And every successful people, they can only build one great business in 10 years. Just look at Elon Musk. I will just take Elon Musk as an example. He first started PayPal, and then he took another 10 years to create Tesla, and then now another 10 years for SpaceX that he start to have the rocket launching. Okay, look at those Hyperloop. Even the biggest guy on earth, they can create just 2 to 3 most successful business. And now, how about you? Are you willing to invest your next 10 years into something that can change your life and other people's life? If not, sorry, you cannot make a change in your life. You're just gonna go back and work for a company. Or you're willing to say, okay, let me sacrifice for my next 10 years, only do one thing I really, really love. Hence, you're gonna really make a change because you will have no regrets. Right? So, thanks Joshua, thanks Samantha, thanks Ellie, thanks Jason for hopping on for this live. I hope this can give you guys a motivational boost and really let you to think deep about what you really want in your life. Change your mindset, start reading some books. Change your financial planning, start accumulating more passive income stream. And third, find a ways to accumulate more information, either by joining coaching, or reading books, joining clubs, and do all kind of stuff here. Right? So Betty asked a good question. Betty asked, when I started my e-commerce journey, do you learn from a guru or you learn it myself? Sure, I learned from several gurus online. Tons. I just by buying courses, I think I spent like at least $5,000 just by buying courses. And I spent another $5,000 just randomly testing. Until I create my own system. That I follow that. I just stick with this system. I don't change at all for a few times and it works. Because 大道若簡. So every big theory or every big concept, they are really, really simple. As long as you understand the core concept of every business, then you know. You stick to that. For example, in e-commerce, I already told you. A proven system is niche store. Okay, start with image ad because it's the easiest one. Find products that is not too competitive and test it with purchase conversion. 1-10-3. Launch for a few more of them, then you know which is the winner. I don't want to go too deep there. It's very simple. I already give you guys access to my seven-figure set course. Just follow that one. Your store will be easy to run. Okay? And once you get your first income, we invest all the money into your business, into yourself. Keep learning, then you're gonna keep growing. Alright? So thanks everyone for hopping on. I really happy for you guys. Stay with me because 46 people here, 50 people here for 1 hour. That's 50 hours of the time. So go ahead, start planning your life. Hope to see you guys next week again. And tomorrow we're Entrepreneurs Club. See you guys there as well. Alright? So see you guys later. Have a good day, have a good weekend. This weekend is also the Father's Day, so prepare something for your dad. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna have my Father's Day dinner as well as early because my sister is not free for the weekend. So we're gonna spend tomorrow night for the dinner. And wish you guys amazing day, amazing week in your life, in your year, in your friendship. I know. Thanks for everyone hopping on. I wish every single one of you to can get amazing result in your life. I hope in the next 5, 10, 20 years, I can still see you. Remember that Yik said one sentence that changed my life. And I hope I can be one of the guys that can really help you in your life journey. I may not help you a lot, but directly or indirectly, I hope you understand my concept, because what I said here, I can guarantee that in the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years, you get what I tell you today. All right, so thanks everyone. And before you go, give me some 777, and then bye-bye.